Wildlife is a nonprofit. Our mission is to rescue, rehabilitate, and release all native wildlife. We will intake any animals that are injured, orphaned, or just misplaced, and we will assess them, help you re-nest if they're healthy babies, or intake them if they're injured or ill. And then our goal is to get them through the rehabilitation system, get them eating, get them surviving on their own, and then we re-release them. We accept any kind of wildlife found in South Carolina. That includes owls, songbirds, small animals. We take in reptiles, we take in pretty much anything that you can find out in South Carolina. So the first thing you want to do if you have an injured animal is call us. We can help guide you through how to contain the animal, how to transport it safely, or visit our website. We have great tips there for how to assess if an animal is really in danger or not. Once you do have the animal contained, the best thing to do is put it in a safe, quiet, and dark place away from animals and people until you can bring it to us. Never feed or give water to any wild animal, even if you think that it's very thirsty or hungry, because oftentimes that does more damage to wild animals. We had a record-breaking year last year where we intook 600 opossums. Opossums, right here in North America, are a group of animals that are marsupials. So these guys have a marsupium, that's a little pouch on their belly, and that's the same as kangaroos and koalas and wallabies. It is Didelphis virginiana, it's our Virginia opossum. That's the only type of opossum you'll find here. And just like all the other marsupials, they carry their babies around in that pouch. So after 2 weeks, mommy gives birth to all these little tiny babies. They crawl into her pouch and they stay in there drinking milk for as long as they need to until they're big enough to come on out and start hanging on mom. Once they are big enough to get off of mom, about the size of a dollar bill, tail to tip, these guys start roving on their own. But until then, they are literally hanging out inside mom's pouch or on her back the entire time. Opossums are omnivores. Kind of like most humans, they eat meat and plant. So that means as they're going out in the forest, they're eating things like decaying animals, old leaf litter, and that keeps the entire ecosystem clean. They're basically garbage men. They're out there making sure that things don't pile up and create lots of gross bacteria. On top of that, they eat a lot of insects. So humans are susceptible to diseases like Lyme disease and Chagas, and that can be transmitted to us via ticks. Ticks are plentiful in the summertime, and our friends the opossums eat thousands of them every season. So they are actually keeping us safe and healthy by removing sources of bacteria and reducing the amount of Lyme disease that we're exposed to. So we should be very, very thankful for these guys. Oftentimes people are concerned when there's opossums in their yard, but there are a few reasons you should be very happy they're in your yard. First of all, these guys don't transmit a lot of diseases. They're actually immune to rabies for the most part. Their body temperature is too low to host the virus, so you're not going to have rabid opossums in your yard. Second of all, they're immune to a lot of venoms from different venomous snakes around here. So if you see a venomous snake in your yard, there is a chance that that opossum that you also saw is going to make that his dinner. Opossums are often painted as very aggressive, attack animals, but opossums' best defense is to look scary. They will rarely, if ever, charge at you. The most that they'll do is maybe open their mouths very wide and hiss. They do have big old mouths full of the most teeth of any land mammal in North America, 50 pretty sharp serrated teeth. But these teeth are just for show and mostly for crunching through things like decaying bones and leaf litter. They use these teeth to crack open roots, nuts, berries. So it may look scary, but it's mostly for getting through things that are tough to eat. Now, opossums do have a second form of self-defense. This is kind of what most people know, playing possum. They will go into a temporary state of catatonia, so they're very stiff and they can't move, and they start secreting a very stinky green juice out of their bottoms. This smell, combined with not moving, makes it look like they're dead. And for most predators that would maybe eat an opossum, they don't want to eat something that's rotting. So either they look really scary or they look really dead. And both of these techniques help them stay safe out in the wild. Opossums are oftentimes seen as a danger to our outdoor pets. In reality, we get many opossums that are hurt by those pets. Opossums rarely, if ever, will attack your animals. They're a bigger risk than your pets are. But of course, if you leave food out for your cats or whatnot, possums are gonna smell it, find it, and be pretty excited to have free food. So you have to understand that if there is food outside, there's a chance a possum's gonna find it. So humans are able to coexist with any species of animal here in South Carolina, whether it's something that we're scared of, like a lot of people fear venomous snakes or opossums. They all serve a purpose. If we leave them alone, they leave us alone. And the easiest thing we can do is give animals space. So as long as we respect our wildlife friends, we will keep our ecosystem healthy, and we will be healthy because of that.